السلام عليكم ورحمة الله وبركاته. الحمد لله رب العالمين وأصلي وأسلم على من أرسله الله رحمة وهداية ونورا للعالمين. اللهم صل وسلم وبارك على سيدنا محمد وعلى آله وصحبه وسلم تسليما كثيرا دائما متصلا إلى يوم الدين. All praise be to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, Lord of the worlds, whose mercy and guidance we seek. And may Allah's peace and blessings be on the last and the seal of all the prophets and messengers of God, Muhammad sallallahu alayhi wa sallam, upon his family, companions, and upon whoever follow his footsteps to the day of judgment. Brothers and sisters, welcome back to today's lesson on Fiqh, or understanding of the legal rulings of Islam. Inshallah, today we're going to highlight a very important topic, which is Wudu or Abultion. Wudu or Abultion. But before delving into today's topic, I'd like to highlight a very important fact and remind you all to get close to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala in that particular night, the light of the middle of the month of Sha'ban. Because according to the hadith of the Prophet sallallahu alayhi wa sallam, Allah the Almighty looks at the hearts of the entire mankind in that day, or in that night. And He subhanahu wa ta'ala forgives all people except those who are mushrikeen and those who have conflicts with their Muslim brothers. So please try to settle any conflict with your Muslim brother and get close to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala so that He the Almighty would shower you with His mercy. So once again, get close to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala and settle any conflict between you and your Muslim brother and sisters, and try to promote the bonds of kinship between you and your Muslim relatives. It's of cardinal importance, especially in that night. As we said right now, today inshallah we're gonna highlight Wudu. Last lesson we highlighted the etiquettes of going to the bathroom or going to the toilet. I would say that the guidance or the sunnah of the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam is that when somebody wanna go to the bathroom, Adam, what should we do if you want to go to the bathroom? What is the sunnah of the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam you should do?
Left foot. Before you get is a dua.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh Allah, I seek refuge with you from the evil devils, males and females. Oh Allah, I seek refuge with you from the evil devils, males and females. Allahumma inni a'udhu bika min al-khubuthi wal khabath. So, Brother Sufyan, you are gonna enter with your right leg or left one? Left one. And this is the sunnah from the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam. Because you know that the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam used to do all of his actions with his right, either with his right hand or with his right leg, with exception of entering the bathroom. And Brother Shima, there is another act. Brother Shima, there is another act. The Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam used to start with his left in it. What is that act?
Lefty, shoes.
Shoes?
Yeah, taking off shoes. So when one is in the bathroom, as we said last time, one is not allowed in any way to mention the remembrance of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, to mention the name of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, to carry a mushaf with him, or to say any of the sacred remembrance of Islam. Because we say that toilet or the bathrooms are filthy places, which is not right, which is not suitable to mention the name of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala or any sacred name or divine name of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala therein in the bathroom. And after you relieve yourself and you are okay, you are done, you are going to come out from the bathroom or from the toilet with your left leg and say dua from the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam. Bashir, what is that dua when you come out from the bathroom? Ghufranak, oh Allah, I ask you for forgiveness. Oh Allah, I ask you for forgiveness. Then we are gonna make wudu. What meaning of wudu? What is the meaning of wudu? Purification. Brother Sufyan. Purification. Brother Shima. Wudu.
That's the only thing comes in mind.
Sinali. What's wudu?
Preparation for namaz?
Yeah, it comes from that way. Wudu means to use water to purify or wash certain parts of the body. To use water to purify or wash certain parts of the body. Wudu is an act of worship or not?
Yes.
Yeah, it is an act of worship. Why? Because Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala in the Quran ordered us whenever we want to come to prayer, whenever we want to offer prayer to Him subhanahu wa ta'ala, we must make ablution. We must make wudu. He subhanahu wa ta'ala says in Surah Al-Ma'idah, يَا أَيُّهَا الَّذِينَ آمَنُوا إِذَا قُمْتُمْ إِلَى الصَّلَاةِ فاغسلوا وجوهكم وأيديكم إلى المرافق وامسحوا برؤوسكم وأرجلكم إلى الكعبين. So wudu is an act of worship. An act of worship. This means that we will be rewarded for making wudu. We'll be rewarded for it. Why? Because it makes the person or the Muslim man or the Muslim woman under the category of al-mutatahhirin, those who frequently purify themselves. Wudu makes the Muslim man or woman come under the category of al-mutatahhirin, those who frequently purify themselves for the sake of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. That's good. So wudu, once again, to use water to purify, wash certain parts of the body, and it is an act of worship. That's why Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala will reward us for wudu. Wudu is to use water. What if we have no water?
Tayammum.
Yes, excellent. Tayammum. If we have no water, we make tayammum. It's called tayammum. And it is translated into English as dry ablution, because there is no water. Dry ablution, because there is no water. Okay. Wudu is of cardinal importance, and there is no salah without wudu. One's salah will never be accepted without wudu. He must make wudu before entering into the prayer, before offering his prayer to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. The Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam is reported to have said, this is a hadith for the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam, Allah will not accept the prayer of a person whose purification is nullified until he makes wudu. Until he makes wudu. This is a hadith for the Prophet ﷺ. This indicates clearly that if you want to make prayer, to offer prayer to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, it is a must, not recommended. It is a must to make wudu. It is a must to make wudu. So brothers and sisters, the question right now, how to make wudu? How to make wudu? As the wudu of the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam, or as the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam guided and instructed us to make it. In the very beginning, I must differentiate between two important points. I have what's called pillars of wudu, and I have what's called sunan of wudu. I have what's called pillars of wudu, and I have what's called sunan of wudu. Fiqh is very interesting, but it needs all of us to be attentive, to pay full attention to the instructor. So, as I said right now, we should differentiate in order to make wudu. I have what's called pillars of wudu, and have what's called sunan of wudu.
I have a question.
Huh?
We have a question.
And after finishing, inshallah. So, pillars of wudu means what? What the meaning of pillars of wudu? What does this word indicate? It means that
Must have to do.
this point or that act must be done. Otherwise, wudu is not valid. Otherwise, wudu is not valid at all. So this is the meaning of pillars. This is the meaning of pillars. It's called rukn in Arabic. Rukn. As for sunnah, if you do it, you will be rewarded for it. Once again, the word sunnah means here in that context, if you do it, you will be rewarded for it. And if you don't it, you will not be punished for it. Once again. Bonus, yeah. Something like that. So sunnah here means that. The thing which if you do, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala will reward you for it. Otherwise, He subhanahu wa ta'ala will not punish you for not doing it. So what are the pillars of wudu?
Niyyah.
Excellent. Number 1, niyyah or intention. Niyyah. Brothers and sisters, niyyah is the first pillar in any act of worship. Niyyah is the first pillar in any act of worship. Why? Because the Prophet ﷺ says, إِنَّمَا الْأَعْمَالُ بِالنِّيَّةِ. The validity of acts of worship are based on niyyah. The validity of acts of worship are based on niyyah. And niyyah is in the heart. Niyyah is in the heart. That's why we said before, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, when looking at people, He subhanahu wa ta'ala looks at hearts. He subhanahu wa ta'ala looks at hearts. That's the saying of the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala does not look at your outlook, your perfume, no. But He subhanahu wa ta'ala looks at your hearts. Because hearts are the places of niyyah, But a very important point to be taken into account, which is that. This is a very important one. If you make a habit, do you believe that you can turn this habit into an act of worship by niyyah? That's right. For example, if you all the day you eat your breakfast, you eat your lunch, you eat your dinner, okay? If you eat your breakfast with the intention that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala will make you healthy and strong to be able to offer prayers to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala and to work in order to get money from lawful sources, so your habit, which is eating food, has been turned into an act of worship. In another example, all of us want to get married to women. That's the nature of human being. Okay? So this is a habit. You know? If you preceded it with a good intention for the sake of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, that you want to get married so that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala will provide you with offspring that worship Him subhanahu wa ta'ala alone, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala will reward you for that marriage. If you get married with the intention that you want to make yourself chaste, to keep yourself away from falling prey to haram, fornication, adultery, something like that, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala will reward you for your marriage. So, if the intention precedes in a habit, it turns it into an act of worship. So that's number 1. Intention, which is niyyah. So what is the second pillar? No.
Wash hands. Wash hands.
No.
Nose.
No. That's good. Excellent. I'm very happy with that. That's good. Sinari, what is the second pillar? That's why we must memorize and read the verse. He says, يا أيها الذين آمنوا إذا قمتم إلى الصلاة فاغسلوا وجوهكم. So the second pillar is washing face. Washing one's face. Washing one's face from the forehead here to the bottom of the chin here, and from the right ear to the left one, to the left one. So this is the second pillar. And right now, after mentioning the pillar, I will say why it is important to know the pillar in particular. Why it is important. So the second pillar, washing one's face. Washing one's face. Okay. What about the third pillar? Yeah. Washing? Yes. No. Washing hands to the elbows. Washing hands to the elbows. Washing hands to elbows. إذا قمتم إلى الصلاة فاغسلوا وجوهكم وأيديكم إلى المرافق. وأيديكم إلى المرافق. So this is the elbow. This is the elbow. What after that? Number 4.
Masa.
Huh?
Masa.
Yeah. مسح الرأس. مسح الرأس. Washing the head. Huh? And after that? Huh?
Only feet left.
Yeah, that's the last one. So that's the last one. Washing the feet. What do we call that part of the man's body? It's called. Huh?
You mean what? Yeah, behind?
This one. What's called it? Heel. Yeah, we call it heel, which is aqib. But the limit of washing the leg is that point, which is called al-ka'b. So this is al-ka'b. This is al-ka'b.
Ankle.
Yeah, this is al-ka'b, which is ankle. Yeah. After that, number 6, still another the last pillar. Which is that? No. Order.
Yeah, the order.
Order of making these pillars in that way. Orders of making these pillars in that way. So once again, brothers and sisters, the pillars of wudu are: number 1, intention, niyyah. Number 2, washing face. Number 3, washing hands to elbows. Number 4, washing the head. Number 5, washing the feet to the ankles. Number 6, which is order. Order means that I can't wash my hands before washing my face. I can't wash my legs or my feet before washing my head. So it must be in that order mentioned in the Quranic verse. يا أيها الذين آمنوا إذا قمتم إلى الصلاة فاغسلوا وجوهكم وأيديكم إلى المرافق وامسحوا برؤوسكم وأرجلكم إلى الكعبين. So the question right now, why it is important to know these pillars?
That we can properly purify ourselves. That we can do the proper way over wudu.
Yeah, that's the point. The other point is that sometimes one might not have large quantity of water.
Oh, yeah.
If you, for example, if you are traveling for a long distance, okay, and you don't have plenty of water, and what can you do in that way? So you can just make these pillars of wudu. You can just make these pillars of wudu, and it is totally right. It is totally correct. Okay, so this is the pillars of wudu. Pillars of wudu must mean that they must be done. If not done, your wudu is null. Your wudu is invalid. Let's now turn to the sunnah. And as we said, sunnah means when you do it, Allah will reward you for it. If you don't do it, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala will not punish you for it. So what is the first sunnah of wudu? You say it.
Cleaning mouth.
Yeah, you can say cleaning mouth or basmala. Bismillah. Bismillah. So, number 1, basmala. Say in the name of Allah. Bismillah. The Prophet ﷺ is reported to have said, لا وضوء لمن لم يذكر اسم الله عليه. Meaning that there is no perfect wudu for the person who does not mention the name of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala in the very beginning of his wudu. The wudu is right, but you will not get the highest reward from Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. If you don't say Bismillah in the very beginning of your wudu, once again, your wudu is right, is correct, but you won't get the highest reward from Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. So start your wudu with saying Bismillah. After that, what's mouth? No. Scholars say that it is recommended to use siwak. Brothers and sisters, siwak is of cardinal importance in Islam and has so many virtues. Siwak siwak, as reported by Aisha radiallahu anha, السواك مطهرة للفم مرضاة للرب مذكر للشهادة عند الموت. So pay me attention please brothers and sisters. Siwak, when you use that siwak, what are the benefits you will get? Number one, purifying your mouth. Purifying your mouth. You know, in the last moments of the life of the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam, he sallallahu alaihi wasallam was in his house, and he sallallahu alaihi wasallam was his head was on the legs of Lady Aisha. He sallallahu alaihi wasallam was afflicted with fever, and the brother of Lady Aisha, Allah please with her, came into the house. Entered. The Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam eyes turned to the siwak in his hand. That pointed to the siwak in his hand. Aisha, Allah please with her, knew that the Prophet ﷺ wanted the siwak. So she asked him, do you want it? He said yes. So he took the siwak from her brother and removed the used part from it and gave it to the Prophet ﷺ. And she said that this was the first time her saliva mixed with the saliva of the Prophet ﷺ. Okay? So siwak purifies your mouth. Number two, making Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, make Allah satisfied with you. Satisfied with you. This is the hadith of the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam. Make Allah satisfied with you. Number three, remind you of the testimony of faith when one is in the last moments. When one is in the last moments, just with the use of siwak. So using siwak purifies one's mouth, makes Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala full content, full satisfied with the person, and reminds one with the testimony of faith in his last moments in this worldly life. السواك مطهرة للفم مرضاة للرب مذكر للشهادة عند الموت. Enables one when in the last breath to say, I bear witness that there is no God but Allah Almighty, and that Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam is his messenger and the prophet. So back to the sunnah of wudu in the name of Allah. Number one, after that you are going to make siwak. So number two, make siwak. Number three, what is number three? No, washing hands. Washing hands. We call. So this is the hand. This is the hand. So scholars call these are called palms. These are called palms of the hands. Palms of the hands. So washing the hands. Can say palms. Okay? After that, making madmada, rinsing of water into your mouth. The rest of all the actions of prayers of wudu. For rinsing of water into one's mouth. Take water and move it to your mouth like that. Okay? After that, snuffing water with your nose. Snuffing water with your nose. Snuffing water up into your nose and this getting it out once again. And by the way, this is called istinshaq. It's called istinshaq. And it is sunnah of sunanul fitra. Sunnah of sunan al-fitra, according to the hadith of the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam. And unless you are fasting, do this perfectly. Do madmada and istinshaq very perfectly, according to the hadith of the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam. Take plenty of water and rinse the water into your mouth, move it into your mouth, very good, and snuff water into your nose. Take a plenty of water and do that. This is the sunnah of the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam, unless you are fasting. After that, madmada, istinshaq, you are gonna make washing your face. But we know that washing the face is a pillar or sunnah?
Pillar.
Pillar. And after washing the face, you are gonna washing your hands to the elbows. To the elbows, right? And this is also pillar or sunnah? Pillar, yeah. And after that, you are gonna wash your head. The question right now, am I obliged to wash all my head or just part of it? And what is the sunnah of the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam in washing ears and in purifying ears and cleansing ears?
The hands are wet, you just touches it and goes.
Yeah, I know that. But the question right now, what about the head first of all?
Yeah.
All the head should be done or just part of the head?
All the head.
Huh?
Like this, on this hand, go from the back,
Mm-hmm.
then take the back.
Mm-hmm. From the back or from the very beginning?
First start with the back,
Yeah.
come front,
Huh?
and then go back.
Mm-hmm.
Like this.
Mm-hmm.
Then you do all the part here also, and then you come back like this.
This is the right. This is right. This is right. To do it like that. I'm gonna wet water like that, and this is the action of the Prophet ﷺ. Like that, and I like that. We'll take it like that, and bring it once again like that, and after that I'll do my ears like that. One time. So this is the only action to be done one time. One time in wudu. One time in wudu. So you take water and start with the forefront of your head. So you go to the back, and after that you will go back once again, and at the same time you will wash and purify or cleanse your ears. One time. One time. So this is the sunnah of the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam. There are some scholars who say that it is also lawful to just wash part of your head. So some scholars believe it is not mandatory to wash all of your hair. Just part of it is sufficient. Just part of it is sufficient, and this is the opinion of Imam Shafi'i. This is the opinion of Imam Shafi'i. Okay. After making that, you are gonna wash your feet to the ankles. You're gonna wash your feet to the ankles. And washing the feet to the ankles is a sunnah or a pillar? Is pillar. Is a pillar. After that, wash every part of your body, of the parts of wudu, 3 times. 3 times. This is the sunnah of the Prophet ﷺ. But what if you wash it just 1 time? It's okay or not?
It's okay.
Okay, 2 times, okay. But the sunnah of the Prophet ﷺ to do that 3 times. To do that 3 times, with the exception of washing your hair and your ears, is just done for 1 time. Just done for 1 time. After making wudu, there is a sunnah to be done. What is that? Yeah. If you say that hadith, أشهد أن لا إله إلا الله وحده لا شريك له وأشهد أن محمدا عبده ورسوله اللهم اجعلني من التوابين واجعلني من المتطهرين. Oh Allah, I bear witness that there is no God deserving to be worshipped but you, and that Muhammad is your messenger. Oh Allah, make me from those who frequently make repentance to you. Oh Allah, make me from those who frequently make purification for the sake of you. The Prophet ﷺ says, Allah the Almighty will open for him or for her the 8 doors of Jannah. And it will be said to him, enter from which door you want. إِلَّا فُتِحَتْ لَهُ أَبْوَابُ الْجَنَّةِ السَّمَانِيَةِ وَقِيلَ لَهُ أُدْخُلْ مِنْ أَيِّهَا شِئْتَ. أُدْخُلْ مِنْ أَيِّهَا شِئْتَ. According to the hadith of the Prophet ﷺ. So, after making wudu, it is recommended for you, it is highly recommended for you to say this dua by the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam. أشهد أن لا إله إلا الله وحده لا شريك له وأشهد أن محمدا عبده ورسوله اللهم اجعلني من التوابين واجعلني من المتطهرين إلا فتحت له أبواب الجنة الثمانية يدخل من أيها شاء. This is the saying of the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam. Okay, now you said that dua. There is another sunnah to be done. What is that?
Right hand, right feet, come out from the wudu.
That's good, but no, I don't mean that one. There is another sunnah. The Prophet ﷺ one day, brothers and sisters, one day ﷺ called Abu Bilal. You know Bilal?
Yes.
Yeah, and said to him, "Oh Bilal,
Sunnah.
tell me, what is the thing you actually do? Because I heard the sound of your shoes in the Jannah. How do you precede us? How did you go to the Jannah before us? How did you go to the Jannah before us?" This is one of the qualities of the Prophet ﷺ, not for us. This is for the Prophet ﷺ. "Oh Bilal, come here. Tell me, what is that act of worship you did in Islam? Because I heard the sound of your shoes in the Jannah. How did you go to the Jannah before us?" He said, "Oh Messenger of Allah, I think I didn't do anything, but when my purification, when my wudu is nullified, I just make wudu and make 2 rak'ahs to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Sunnah wudu. Sunnah of wudu. Sunnah of wudu." So, brothers and sisters, this is for today's lesson on the wudu of the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam. We know the meaning of the word wudu. We know that wudu is an act of worship. We know that what is the difference between pillars of wudu and the sunnah of wudu according to Muslim jurists and scholars.
So, Sister Salma say, can we recite Quran or translation of on phone without wudu?
When we
If you don't have wudu, can you use your phone to read Quran?
Once again, please.
If you do not have wudu, can you use your phone to read Quran?
This is a point of difference among the scholars. This is a point of difference among the scholars. Some scholars say that it is a must for the Muslim who wants to pay attention to touch a mushaf, open a mushaf of the book of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala and read Quran to make ablution before doing that. So, if somebody wants to read from the mushaf itself, he must make wudu. He must make wudu. Concerning the application, the new apps, here is the point of difference. Some said that it contains Quran. Some said that it is not Quran. It is not Quran. It is a mere device. It is a mere device. That's why some of them say it is lawful. Some say it is not lawful. But the point is that she or he is going to recite the speech of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. So it is an act of worship, right or not? So it should be preceded with wudu. So that's better. Yeah.
So if you memorize the Quran, you cannot recite?
Yeah, if you memorize the Quran, that's another point. You can do that.
Okay.
If you memorize Quran from your own memory, this is another point. Yeah.
So the next question, she asked, it is compulsory to do each pillar of wudu 3 times, but you already answered.
No, answer that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you can do 1 time. That's
Yeah,
what you said.
yeah.
And then,
MashaAllah, too many questions today.
what about Hilal in feet?
What?
Yeah, they recommend it.
Yeah, takhleel, yeah. It's sunnah. Yeah, it's sunnah. May Allah bless you. Jazakallah khairan. It's a sunnah from Sallallahu. Yeah. If someone have a beard, like our brother Sufyan, okay, it is sunnah for him to make water penetrate between the strands of this beard. Take water like that and it's called takhleel. And also when making wudu, it is sunnah to rub and make water like that. Rub your hands, rub your parts like that, and make water enter or penetrate between the parts between your between the parts of the body. Yes. Good point, brother Ashima. It's a good point.
Yeah, in Pakistan they mostly
Yeah,
do
yeah.
one like
It's a good point. So any other questions?
What about the people who make?
Yeah, and this is a very important point also. Brother Adam asks a very good question, which is that some people who make wudu, they go up. They did not suffice with the elbow and go up that here, for example. And someone making wudu, they did not suffice. They did not stop at the ankle and go above the ankle. This is sunnah of the Prophet ﷺ, and it is a very important sunnah. So please keep on it. It's called إطالة الغرة والتحجيل, meaning that on the day of resurrection, these parts will illuminate, will give light to you on the day. Yeah, on the day of resurrection, because the day of resurrection will be very dark. So this will act like torches for the believers on the day of resurrection. It's called إطالة الغرة والتحجيل, and it is sunnah for the Prophet ﷺ, and the Prophet ﷺ will know his followers from these acts. from the parts of wudu. From the parts of wudu. Yeah. Yeah, Bashir.
How about like, so when you do this, like the water has to touch your skin or your head skin?
No, just your head.
Oh,
just your head.
the hair.
Just your head. Okay. So a point is that I have a question, but
A question.
Yeah.
So there are women who put hair extension.
What?
In the hair extension. They put hair extension. Like
Hair extension is totally prohibited in Islam. You ask about something which is totally prohibited in Islam, and the one who does so is cursed by Allah Subhanahu wa Taala. So sisters, this is a very serious point. Please beware of that point. Anyone who does so is cursed by Allah Subhanahu wa Taala. In the Hadith, Allah Subhanahu wa Taala curses anyone who makes her eyebrows very thin, or makes her eyebrows to take some shapes or different shapes. She is cursed by Allah Subhanahu wa Taala. And if some woman also brings other fake hair and made it like that, she is also cursed by Allah Subhanahu wa Taala.
So, and then the wudu cannot touch your real hair.
The main part of her body. The main part of her body. The exception, that extension is not from her body. Is not from her body. And also for our sisters, please beware to remove all makeup. Yeah, to remove all makeup, because the rule is that
Nail polish.
I don't know what this meaning. So
No, I say makeup and nail polish.
yeah, nail polish.
Yeah.
Nail
Like
polish. Because the rule is that if any substance preventing water from reaching your skin or your the skin of your body, your wudu is not valid. Your wudu is not valid. So water must be in direct contact, as you said it, with your skin. Otherwise, the wudu is not void. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa
They
barakatuh.
have some movement.
Too much. We have just 5 minutes about.
But they have a movement.